everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, I teased you earlier this week. I'm laying off on the Mustang content for a little bit because as you can see, yeah, it's still got cold out. We got a cold snap. We dipped in the 20s for the first time this year, so yeah. But anyway, guys, what we're doing today is my other little side hobby I never got to do when I was younger, but now, of course, I have the means and the opportunity to do it, so that's what I got. So, what are we working on today? My 03 Honda 400EX, a TRX 400 for some of you Honda guys. I picked this up a few months back. It actually is a really clean bike. I mean, it hasn't been beat all the hell and back. It's been fun. I've been driving it around already, but I had a little mishap happen a couple weeks back, as in the chain slider that goes around the swing arm kind of broke apart. But it's also the original chain, sprockets, and everything from 2003 on this. So what we're doing today is we are putting on new sprockets, a new O-ring chain that already came with the bike when I bought it. I got a new Honda slider a buddy of mine hooked me up with. I couldn't find one locally. He actually had one still in the package. I got it from him. And we're going to go ahead and do brake pads on it because the rear brakes and rear parking brake is not holding like it's supposed to, so I'm just going to go ahead and do brakes all the way around. I am pulling off these tires and putting on my knobbies over there to go ahead for the winter times. We're planning on trying to do a little riding this winter. Now, also taking part, guys, you know I'm a mechanic by trade. I've tinkered with these in the past, but I really haven't done a whole lot with them besides swapping wheels and tires and doing some small stuff like that. So this is gonna be a little bit of a learning experience for me. And like I said, I'm gonna take you along for the ride. So anyway, we're gonna go to that time lapse, and I'm gonna break here and there in between, show you some stuff I'm learning as I'm going along. Alright guys, what we got done right now, we have the new chain, new sprockets, and new slider all back and in. I already trimmed the lengths I need and already preset the slack needed. I already changed out the rear brake pads. I had to adjust the parking brake too because it was like bad. I mean, that tells you right there how bad the pads were on the back of this thing. I mean, they were done. There's the old chain. So now, like I said, now we're gonna end up putting the what I call the knobbies back on and get the front brake pads done. So let's get this thing finished up and go out for a ride. guys, and we are done with the 400 for today. Now what we done today, we replaced front and rear brake pads. There's packages over there. I picked them up off Amazon, actually really good price and actually highly rated for semi-metallic pad, which for me, just pad slapping and not replacing rotors, that's what I'm gonna do. We did went ahead and put a new chain, new sprockets, and a new chain slider on, along with swapping out to our knobby tires to ride around this winter. Now, the one thing that actually caught me off guard is this chain, what they call a chain glide, chain slipper, whatever they actually call this piece here. I heard it break on me a few weeks back. I didn't realize what it was. And actually, there was a piece up in here behind all this that I didn't even realize was up in there. So we cleaned all that out. Like I said, we replaced sprockets, chains, the glider, and I'm about to go through and lube the chain right now, and then I'm gonna go ride it, readjust the chains, and go from there. Now guys, to give you a heads up on this bike, it already has some stuff when I bought it. Already had these other wheels and tires on it, along with those what I call road treads over there. Already had an Evo big gun exhaust on it. The carb's already been jetted up and stuff like that. And it's had 2-inch wheel spacers front and rear on it. So, I mean, other than that, it's just a very simple bike. It's actually in very good shape for the age. And here's the surprising thing, like when I bought this bike, I actually got a title to it. I couldn't believe that I actually found a basically 20-year-old quad that actually still had a title with it, but I actually got the title with it. So from what I understand, I am the 3rd owner of it. The first owner had it for over 15 years, and then the guy I bought it from, he had it for about 3 or 4, and basically he wanted something to go hunting with, stuff to play with. But if I want to go hunting, that's what I got Big Boy here for. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today. I appreciate you watching the video and subscribing. We're going to do some more content on the quads here probably later on this probably this month around Thanksgiving. I am going to go through my Rennie here. I got to put brakes all the way around on it. I got to put pads and shoes on it, which I've already got in the house. Now, to give you a quick heads up on my Rincon here, it is 03 650. It already has had all the internal engine work redone on it by a reputable shop that we deal with, or I deal with. Other than that, some 29s, but they actually measure out to be 28, some big horns. It's got an HMF exhaust. The carb has been jetted, and with a uni filter has been jetted and tuned. I mean, it runs out really good. The next big thing on the docket for this, once I put the brakes on it, is I've already talked to the shop that's next door to us at HPR. We're going to be doing the what they call the BRGR, the big red gear reduction on it, just to make it where it, I mean, these, comparatively speaking to the mud tires that on here, it turns these over with ease. Like, I don't have to hardly give it any gas and it goes. With the mud tires, I had to actually give it some throttle to get going. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today. I appreciate you watching. Thanks for subscribing. And guys, we'll catch you on the next video. Peace.